Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Peteman Reviews. Today we have the Generation 1 Autobot Smokescreen. This is the commemorative edition release. The main difference between this and the commemorative edition is that you now have non-firing missiles, so they just hold, the missile launchers just held into place, they don't do anything. But that's fairly minor. Otherwise it's very true to the original. As you can see, Smokescreen is yet another variant on the Prowl mould. They've made a few changes to make it a little bit more sporty, such as the larger bumper here. You've got a bit more of a spoiler going on at the back there, and the front's got a little bit more of a splitter going on. Otherwise, it's just the colours which have changed. In fact, you now have the number 38 decal, which is on all versions of Smokescreen, so that's just a nice little bit of continuity that's been going on. Otherwise, it is just exactly the same remould. So a couple of differences. Colours mainly are the main difference. Smokescreen is probably one of the more well known of the second wave Autobots, in that he actually has some different functions, such as having smoke come out of the back, hence Smokescreen, and appearing in quite a few other spin-off series such as Transformers Prime as well. In terms of transformation, it's identical to people like Prowl, Silver Streak and Blue Streak, and we'll go through that now. So, in common with those guys, you have the hand slide here, which is the same for Jazz as well, and the various clones of Jazz. So you just need to be a little bit careful, as these are quite delicate. So they flip out like that, and then the arms rotate up, round, and same deal here. So up and round. Now, you then pull apart the door, so it pulls apart here, so that the legs just come out a bit further. Doors do open, and the whole thing flips like that, and then the head flips up, like so. So, like that, and then the head flips up like that. And that produces your upper part of the Smokescreen. Now, the legs, then, you have to swivel them round the other way. So this, you see the little arrow here, this all flips up to allow it to swivel round. You then flip it back down. Finally, the legs rotate up like that, and then you just pull apart gently. I say you pull apart gently, it's a little bit difficult when you're holding it upright like that, and they come apart, and that provides the stability. So finally, you then just need to do the moulding. Now, in terms of missiles, there's a little, so you've got that peg there, and you've got the little hole in his head, and that's where the missiles slot in. Like so. So they don't fire on the commemorative version, so they are just for decorative functions more than anything. But nevertheless, they look very good. And finally his gun. So it's just that's a normal holding mechanism for the gun. And there we have it. That is a one completed Transformer. In terms of what would I say? Just go through the movability. The arms are quite manoeuvrable. You've got quite a decent rotation there. The hands do twist. You can move it up and down. So quite a good rotation with the hands and the arms. That's it. However, the head doesn't move. The feet don't move. The legs don't move. So he's got a very good range of movement with the arms, as in common with pretty much all of the guys from that era. With the similar arm functions, they've got really good range of movement completely, which I know was lost in quite a few of the letter moulds, but these kind of moulds, so again, the Prowl variants and the Jazz variants have a really good range of arm movement, but nothing else. So the clone of Prowl obviously continues here, in that it's got the blue head with the yellow horns, something that design-wise actually continues to this day. So the Combiner Wars version, as you can see, it's a lot bigger, the Combiner Wars version. Keeps number 38, and he keeps the same colour scheme. Now obviously the Combiner Wars variant is of Smokescreen, is of course a redeco again of the, I think it might be Wild Rider, but certainly one of the Stunticons. So Smokescreen's never really had his own mould, certainly not that I'm aware of. They've always been remoulds of others. That said, the distinctive colour scheme I think really helps, whereas Silver Streak is just a grey version of Prowl, and Blue Streak is just a blue version of Prowl. They really have changed Smokescreen's colours quite significantly to make more of a difference. That said, could they have done a bit more? Possibly, but it is what it is. And as I say, the colour scheme does continue now, even within the latter day combinables. Smokescreen, of course, is not a very big transformer. We look at Perceptor. Now, Perceptor is one of the larger Wave 2 transformers, it has to be said, and it's about twice the height, roughly. So it really does show with Smokescreen just how small he is. But again, if you look at people like Jazz and Co, they're all of a similar height. They are all quite short transformers. Car mode is obviously where the detail has gone, and I have to say it's a very good car mode. I do like the fact that they have changed some functions, so the splitter on the front, the splitter on the back, and the spoiler. It is some changes, so I suppose they have made some changes to it. They're not that noticeable, but when he's in the car mode, he does look a lot more sportier than the others. It is a little bit obvious with that. Robot mode is pretty much the same as all the others. It's not bad robot at all, it's quite good. But the car mode is obviously his best mode. Okay, so that is the Generation 1 Autobot Smokescreen. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave any comments below, click on the other links, subscribe to watch all the videos. Thank you very much, and I'll see you for the next episode. Goodbye.